accomplishments on PACT, which might really be interested to all the small businesses who wants to join ITSERV. And I definitely want to talk about those 4 petitions which we have filed against the H-1Bs, which like everyone used to during the Trump period, we have a lot of problems on the client letters and all those kinds of stuff. If you can brief about those 4, so definitely they can understand what kind of organization is it and how we are able to, control the policies and with the, collaboration with the government agencies.
You're very rightly said. See, I mean, till 2018, we were not very active on the policy advocacy. We were saying that we were actually, we were doing things. We were trying to educate our lawmakers. And, but unfortunately, at that time, the organization was just getting stronger. And 2018, our backs were to the walls, actually. The immigration policy was so tough, right? That our people were getting, like not only the people, even the employees were, kind of, panicky, right? Because they were getting approvals of H1, which is like 30 days, right? Or they will be getting H1, which is denied. See, you are living here for 10 years. Suddenly your H1 is denied. You have to uproot your family and go back. It was becoming, they were panicky. They were, really kind of all the time worried what will happen next day, right? To their lives, right? And same way the employers were worried, right? Okay, that, how they are going to, manage the business in case they don't know how long this guy is going to be staying here, right? So that is the time when our back to the wall, then we decided that it's time to do something, right? So our policy advocacy then decided that we are going to, what we studied was that, the way the Congress wrote the law, USCIS was not implementing the law the way it was written, right? So they had issued a lot of memo, like the new fuel memo, which came in 2010. Another memo came in 2018. Then that is the time we went to the court. And court agreed with us. That's the beauty of US law, right? So court said, yeah, this is not done as per the interpretation by the way the Congress wrote the law, right? And the judge agreed. And all the memos which were related to client letters, itinerary, and getting all the contracts between all the layers, and getting the approval for only 3 months or 3 days. Judge said nothing doing, right? You have to give approval for 3 years, and you have to no need of these letters as long as you file the you have an appointment letter from the company who's ready to give you money. So it's a hire and fire. If I have the power for that, I am the employer, right? So, so that was our biggest win, which happened, and it is called the ITSERV memo, actually, right? Which basically meant that, you don't have to submit now need any client letters or any contracts or anything. And today, not only us, we have got benefited. The whole IT industry has got benefited because of this. Whether it is Apple, Google, everybody. They were all suffering, right? And even they are getting the same benefit. Employees are so happy because they can live peacefully now, right? Okay, so they don't have to worry to go back. So that was one of our biggest things. Another one which we had was the OPT. Suddenly these USCIS introduced OPT students cannot work at third party. That means the people like us could not even recruit the OPT people, right? Because we have to play. We don't have jobs with us all the time. We have to play sometime with the clients, right? So then that also we fought and we won it, right? And now recently also, we are always alert nowadays, right? Okay. So we have been basically focusing on now the 221G. I don't know whether you have heard about that or not. From the embassies, many times they will issue 221G, and people who go over to, let's say, their home country, not only in India, anywhere in the world, right? They go back on home country, they have H1 visa, and their 221G is issued that we are asking more information. And then that information takes months and months and months. So you are stuck there, your family is stuck here. So we have filed a lawsuit on that also, right? And hopefully we'll be getting a favorable resolution on that. But now litigation is not the only way we are going forward. We are doing a lot of lobbying work. So that is our political action committee, right? So I talked to you about the policy advocacy. This is our second leg, which we call as the lobbying. And that is our political action committee, which basically is focusing on educating the lawmakers on the benefit of this high-skilled immigration. and also saying that high skill immigration is not, creating any kind of unemployment in US, right? Unemployment in the tech industry is hardly few percent, right? It is the lowest possible, right? It never creates any kind of, unemployment or anything. It is just a, hype. But that's what we are trying to educate. And we are also saying that we are also focused on STEM education at the same time. So we keep on, we are going to do this lobby day. The whole objective is to educate them. We are also introduced last year an ITSERV bill, actually, which is talking about the high skill immigration, where we are focusing that we are requesting, don't keep this artificial limit on H1 and all, and keep a quota, increase the quota to twice, from 65,000 to 130,000, and for the master students which are educated in US, no quota at all, right? And let them have the job without applying for this. Their H1 should not fall under quota. That's what we want to say. They should be exempt of the quota. So that bill is introduced last year, but then the Congress term was over. So we have to reintroduce it this year. So our goal is to take this bill forward and educate the lawmakers again. And then part of that bill is also the STEM education, focus on the STEM education. We want to take a very balanced approach. It's not that we are just focusing on the high skill immigration. We want to focus on the STEM education at the same time. And we don't want to keep on litigating. We want to also educate, right?
Absolutely.
Make sure that the lawmakers know the importance of this, right? And so I think hopefully we'll be very successful. Our goal is to take the bill to the Congress and maybe testify in front of Congress this year. That's our goal, but let's see whether we can achieve it or not.
I'm sure the goals will be fulfilled, Vinayji. I think hats off to you and your entire team for making this H1 little smoother. And I'm sure that more yet to come.